You look at the funny boy.
Look.
Hey, Levi. Hey. We're doing some behind the scenes.
Hi.
Behind the scenes.
He's a guest star. Levi's never done work with us before.
What's with your hair?
What are you trying to say?
No, have you done your video yet?
No, it's not hard. You just talk.
Hey, Levi.
Oh, we got him, pranked him.
Hey, Levi. Hey, Levi,
They call him the Riverside Tumbleweed, the American Gumball, two-time winner of the Rolling Championships, Levi Murtaugh.
Hello, y'all. How you doing? So, attention, Netflix! Making depressing shows for teenagers makes teenagers depressed. Duh.
Yes!
Netflix has quickly become one of the top contenders in television and entertainment. This is mainly due to their lack of advertisements, and more recently, their popular Netflix originals. Shows like Stranger Things, House of Cards, Orange is the New Black, and Master of None become cult classics the instant they're released onto Netflix for the public to view.
That's right.
This past week, Netflix has added another hit to its arsenal, 13 Reasons Why. Why what, you ask? Why a teenage girl decided to kill herself. What are the 13 reasons? 13 different people who she blamed for her killing herself. And just to make it a tad bit darker, that girl recorded a tape for each of the 13 people, explaining in detail what each individual did to make her hate herself so much. Netflix is at a point in their growth that they can do whatever they say. Netflix is at a point in their growth where they can do whatever they want. They could release a depressing show about death, insecurity, and guilt, and people would gobble it up. One could compare them to Supreme, the high-end skater clothing brand. Supreme once sold bricks, literal bricks, for $30, which sold out in a matter of minutes. Netflix, however, is worse, because their content has a much broader audience compared to Supreme, and TV shows are much more influential than bricks. Also, the ideas in these shows are much more serious than the message that a brick conveys. With great power comes with great responsibility, and sadly, Netflix has the responsibility of a teenage boy in high school. Dr. Karen Scott, a director of program development of the Lost and Found Grief Center and a licensed professional counselor, wants parents to discuss this show with their children if they ever do watch it. The way that show presents suicide is very unrealistic. It clearly glamorizes what happens after a suicide. The lack of glamour in suicide is shocking, with 1.6 million people committing suicide annually. And as it turns out, none of them left dramatic pics to people they hated telling them that they were the reason that they killed themselves. Because this is just a horrible, cowardly way to get out of your problems. This is my plea to Netflix. Please, any of you ignorant TV executives, if any of you ignorant TV executives are reading this, please stop influencing our children. This movement of tolerance for anything and everything has gone too far, supporting and glorifying suicide. You've already won the gender fight. Stay away from life and death. Death is bad, life is good. I hope that is obvious to you bigots up in your high castle. A castle too high to see the effect of the nuclear warheads you are throwing down on us. Think of others, not just the small amount of rich people that look at these horrible shows as works of art that touch the soul. This is Levi Murtaugh, two-time rolling champion. Back to you, Brandon.